came into bat with India 88 for 1. At that stage, you had what, 250, right? 170 odd to get. You don't think he's going to get to 100.
No, I didn't.
But let's look at where he gets his runs, you know. And very strong on the leg side. He's got runs all over, but particularly, is there something which this is telling you on how Bangladesh bowled to his strengths?
And also the condition of the pitch. You know, we've seen other players also take balls from the outside the off stump and hit it in that quadrant. But yeah, anything on on the straight, on the stumps can be dealt with on the leg side with pretty much ease. So he's very strong there. We know that. He's also improved his offside play, but on that wagon wheel, it clearly shows you where he was really eyeing his scoring area, and he was wonderful in all that leg side in front of the wicket on the leg.
An exhibition of batting. Yeah. But you also have to think, there was a period when he comes in, perhaps that's that breakthrough which Bangladesh won, and then he gets a gift. He gets what? 2 no balls, he hits them, pressure's off.
Yeah, that's a good start, isn't it? I mean, if every batsman could have that to start with, they'd be very, very happy. But it happens, and it just happened to him on that night.
Okay, let's also bring up Virat Kohli's just innings breakdown, how many balls, how many fours. Okay, once again, this is what we're sort of used to. Not those many fours, but today he cleared the boundary. He got the sixes, a strike rate. He, as usual, ran very hard. Towards the end, when he was going for the century, sort of KL Rahul backed off. They ran those twos. They ran those twos. Yeah. And also testament to that incredible fitness that at the end of the innings, waiting, and it's okay. I will get the 100, that's what that matters.
Yeah, and also it's very kind of Mr. Rahul.
He got a fair bit of stick for sort of, in the first game, right?
Yeah.
The one against
Australia.
In fact, Hardik got stick for not sort of allowing him to get to 100. Yeah. So I think he knew.
That's right. So it was very kind of him to, ensure that all the remaining runs would go to Kohli and not himself. And that was a good gesture. And I think exactly what the game needed, what the crowd wanted, and just capped off a really good night for India.
You've got a graphics coming up, which is the most ODI hundreds. Okay, turn away if you are not an Indian fan. 1, 2 and 3, India. 1, 2 and 3, India. And then you have Ricky Ponting and then somebody you've coached, Sanat Jayasuriya. In fact, when you look at this, you wonder why haven't India won more World Cups?
Yeah, and the frequency of ODIs just recently is not that many either. So easily Virat Kohli could have gone into the...
And there was a phase between 2019, just before the pandemic, till last year when he wasn't getting 100.
That's right. So he did have a bit of a dip in form too. So really, he's going to go easily in the 50s.
And let's take another graphics, which I'm told is ready, is Virat Kohli in successful run chases for India. And that graphics, when it comes up, will show you...
It's going to be good.
Yes. 2300s. So 2300s out of those 48 have come in successful run chases. Yeah. An average of 90, a strike rate of close to 97. Best of 183, 101 matches, 5,691 runs. Let's compare him to the 2 other players you saw there. Let's get back that other graphics, the one on the most amount of centuries. Let's compare him to the man just ahead of him, which is the great Tendulkar, and to Rohit Sharma, who is his captain and who plays at number 1. Why are his numbers better than them? What's it down to? Is it the way he mental makeup? You keep talking, it's mental, it's mental.
It is. I mean, it's not, you've got to have a technique, but, what I was interested more in the previous graphic when he got 2300s chasing. Now that to me...
Let's get that back up. Let's get that previous graphics up. Kohli in run chases, please. Thank you.
That to me speaks volumes, because there's lots of batsmen who can set targets. But when you come to chase, the scoreboard pressure is worth a couple of wickets, generally. So if you're able to absorb that and put it out of your mind and then finish the job, as he said today in his post-innings interview, flash interview, then that's the mark and the calibre of the batsman. So chasing scores and seeing the job through and getting 100, that to me speaks volumes.
But also, if you just look at this, 101 matches in which India won, that's 47, and that 24 50s includes that magnificent 80 plus against Australia as well.
So there's 47.
That's 47. It's almost 1 out of 2.
It's 40. Yeah, that's
47.
right.
Almost 1 out of 2.
He's contributing nearly 50%,
winning matches.
50% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing stat, really. Amazing.